How you doing? Welcome back to InYaChest. That's InYaChest.com. Real people, real issues, real answers, real reality, real environment. The prize, that's the catch, together with the prize catch. We're back in the building, Coconut Creek Studio. We're on Twitter. I'm under He Makes Sense, and he's under You Asked For It. So if you want to follow us, which otherwise is not that exciting, feel free to, Legalized stalking. That's what legalized stalking. That's what it is. Anyways, hey, leave that bag alone. Sorry, my dog. Fine. The question. Well, it wasn't a question. I overheard something on the radio. Pole dancing for Jesus, and just kind of some inputs and outputs on it. As I was telling Morris the other day, the pole thing has such a bad stereotype because of the exotic nudity on the pole. And I was suggesting to Horace that, could you imagine if it wasn't a pole, maybe it was a pommel horse, like they use in the Olympics. Now, will the pommel horse suddenly look like as such a sleazy tool, I just told Horace that it all depends on the environment of it. So I said, Horace, if they was to incorporate the pole into the church, okay, but don't use it in a manner of nudity dancing, but more of gymnasts, can it work? But I think Horace has a different output on it.
Listen, the whole stigma of the pole, it already is embedded in everyone's brain.
Right.
Okay? Women, you know what women do now sometimes? They can be walking, a bunch of women, they see a pole, you know what they do? When they show up in front of their friends, they go grab it and start dancing.
Yeah.
Because it's already embedded in the brain now. That they see a pole, oh girl, look at me. So imagine you put this pole in this church. Okay? It's not a good look, man. You're going to have some little, some little girl that wear the little dresses and just came from the club going to church.
The churches, like I said at the time, the churches, they've gotten a little more advanced. They have like comedians that come out. They have like karaoke a little bit.
Karaoke in church?
Karaoke for Jesus.
Hip hop.
And they have like rapping for Jesus,
Pole.
So it's how tasteful you do a pole.
I know, Steve, but all those that you name are not exotic stuff.
But hear me out. You have a pole in this church, okay? What makes this pole degrading if you have a nude woman or a half nude woman on this pole performing provocative things.
Yes, Steve.
So
okay.
if you have a decently dressed woman, sort of in a gymnast outfit like Dominique Dawes.
Nothing tight?
Huh?
Nothing tight?
No, it has to be, that tight has to be just, a gym wear, gymnastics. It's supposed to be fitted like tights, yeah. It's going to be fitted like tights.
Gym wear with share-through stockings?
No, not sure. It's going to be tight, it's going to be tight fitted, around certain areas. So her body can grab the pole appropriately.
And what dance you gonna be doing?
Not dancing, more like
Psalms 3 verse 6?
No, like gymnastic stuff. They're gonna do like gymnastic stuff on, which they do on already, but it just will be so provocative,
What is this is gonna be in between the pews, or this is gonna be?
No, I'm saying that if they was to do that, when people would tip because of creativity of the gymnast move, not because of the fact that they're trying to allure you with nudity.
I understand what you're saying, Steve. I understand fully, but I want you to remember something. These women that's gonna be wearing this leotard, wearing this leotard, and then gonna be the pole dancing, they gonna have a nice shape. Okay, they're not gonna have no bad body shape lady in the church doing this moves. Okay, because they want to raise money, right? That's what we're trying to do.
Oh yeah.
No, not strawberry. I said cherry vanilla.
Hey.
You know what that shit is?
No, I'm gonna eat it though. Thank you. Are we still rolling? I'm done.
Oh yeah.
So, Stephanie, you kind of loud. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Close the door behind you.
So it's like if you can't really pull this off, Steve, because the woman gonna be tactfully dressed with a leotard, with the body.
When I say tightly,
you seen them guys, the pastors and priests?
No, when I say tightly, it's gonna be it has to be a little more fitting because as you maneuver in the pole, you can't have loose clothes to tangle you up. Now, if it was a pommel horse in there, or what if it was the two rings? Okay, what is the parallel rings?
Come on, you gotta be ashamed to do that, Steve.
I'm just saying, no, I'm saying they was to bring this into like the church if somebody wanted to, because the churches are getting an advance out there. They're doing things just to entertain the people, and it's sort of a spiritual way, however the hook, line, and sinker. Okay, imagine they had two rings in there. Okay, two rings in there. They're doing their things on it. now you don't look at the rings as a sleazy thing, but if they was to start bringing those rings into the strip clubs as a standard tool, now not suddenly every time you see these two rings, you're gonna be like, oh, that's the dancing. That's the dancing.
And it's hard to take people out of that thought process, Steve.
You're right.
You bring the pole, like I said, the pole. Then she gotta come with something tight on. Okay, dancing for offense, man. Dancing the paint the new pews. No, we need a parking lot contribution. Oh, we're gonna pole dance now this Sunday. Pole dance starts at 1 o'clock. Pole dance starts at 1 o'clock. Come on, how that sounds, man? You know what dudes, man? It's not. I don't agree. I don't want no part of this.
I'm not. Listen. We're all of us are already institutionalized. Excuse me.
Put it in the freezer for me. No.
We're all institutionalized behind what the pole represents. I'm just merely saying that if they weren't using poles to dance with and they was using something else, that item would be passed as a strip club.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that because it's not really the pole that's a bad thing, it's what's performed on the pole. That's all I was saying.
That's correct, Steve. You're absolutely right.
So she doesn't perform these type of.
So what kind of dances she gonna be doing? She gonna be doing the cabbage patch?
No.
Cabbage patch on the damn pole?
No, she do like ballerina spins on it.
But she's wearing something tight. That's my point. You know how men are, dog.
Listen.
If I see a girl doing the spin in some Dominique Dawes outfit, I'm looking at that ass. Okay, I don't care if I'm in church. I might feel a little bad. I might see even the old ladies watching me looking at this girl. But at the same time, I don't want no parts of that, man. It's not a good idea, man. I'm sorry.
So we were born naked, first of all.
You know what?
Okay.
But
we were born naked. The cavemen ruled the earth pretty naked. Can we both agree?
Yes, please.
Okay. So over time, we just sort of kind of found being nudity so shameful. Okay?
It's not shameful, Steve. It's really okay.
No, because you're saying tights. We're talking about fabric.
But she's gonna be doing like the booty roll.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're listening to cabbage patch.
No, she's gonna do gymnast stuff on the pole.
Like what? What gymnast stuff can you do on the pole without swinging around? You see them girls in the strip club that are upside down? That's gymnast move.
Listen, that's what I'm saying, but they're not doing it naked.
Okay, but now picture the hungry guys that's gonna be in church, fantasizing about this girl, knowing that they're actually what they already think about in the strip club when they see a strip club. To get more tips now. Oh, you know what? This whole thing ain't working. Let me do a little move now to get a little more offering.
Listen, when it's done in the church like that, it's not going to be done for the reason though to gain money from me.
What's that? What is it?
The woman is not doing it. Says, okay, you know what? The more tricks I'm doing is to get inspiration or for the guys to give me more money. No.
What are you doing it for? It's
merely just fitting into the program. It's merely being fitted into the program. Of the other things they do at the church.
The program?
Yeah, the program.
You don't put this shit in the program, dog? Are you kidding me? So today's program, we got Bible study. Then we have offering. Then we're going to sing verses from out what's the name of the book? The book. Not the book. They call it the book, the hymn. Out of the hymns, we're going to sing, Lord, you saved me. Oh, then we're going to sing, oh, Lord, you're my Savior. And right before afternoon break, we're gonna have the pole dance. You know, people doesn't overlook that shit.
From my guest gymnast, Tiffany.
Are you kidding me? So that's how you're gonna put it up? Oh, we're gonna have a pole dance from our guest gymnast. So you might want to put up the word. Don't put pole dance. Put circus stick.
Oh no, you said we could say a circus.
Circus. I'm not agreeing, but I like the term. You can say circus performer.
Circus performer, yeah.
And she bring her own pole and scratch it all the way up to the top of the.
That's not even what we consider.
That's a high ceiling. The pole don't extend that far.
Pole engineer.
Pole engineer?
No, that's still the losing word pole. If Circus Soleil, I tell you, Circus Soleil was incorporate a pole into the act, people look at pole totally different.
But they're not. It's this type of dancing.
That's what I'm saying.
But okay, okay, I understand what you're saying. But what kind of dancing that she's gonna be providing? Getting tips from these people.
She's not there to perform for tips. She's already been pre-hired by the church just to do the
Oh,
program.
so there's no tips involved.
Well, no, just what they put in offering. It's just performance.
Okay, now I see what you're saying. I thought you were actually gonna be like, bring the pole there.
No, it's going to be a cup there.
No.
No cups or nothing.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
No cups or nothing. No plate. No plate sitting in front of the pole.
I thought you said she was doing it for like because the parking lot needed to get repainted.
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
They hired her to demonstrate her. It's like singers, drum players. They have basketball for Jesus. You know, they're doing everything for Jesus. So I don't see how Circus dancing on the pole couldn't fit in. Almost was done in a tasteful way.
Give it a shot. Okay. Give it a shot. I thought she was doing that to try to generate some type of money for it. I mean, the back up there, they got ATMs in that church, man.
Exactly.
I think they got check cashers in the back.
Remember, they're not touching her.
I hope not.
They're not sliding money on her, okay?
I hope not.
It's clapping like Circus Soleil.
But when you initially told me this, you told me that it's a collection that you was trying to get.
This is a regular plate they're going to send around on their own. Not for her.
So why would we want to do this while she's dancing?
No,
so you know why? Because guys gonna be like,
no,
give it an extra 20 for me.
Not while she's dancing.
That's a Pastor Jacob. Trying to get it good with a girl, man. Come on,
no, man. She's not dancing for tuition. She's not dancing for compensation. She's really dancing part of the program. She's demonstrating her skills and thanking the Lord for her skills.
So why are they passing the plate at the exact same time she does it?
There's no plate passing. I don't know how they're going to coordinate the church. The plate should be passed way before at halftime or way after. It shouldn't be passed at the same time because it'll be a bad look that they pass it.
That's what I'm trying to say. You can't do that.
No, up to the discretion of the church. How much time we have?
Oh my God, man.
How much time we have?
You ain't never 37.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you wrap that up, man.
All right. Once again, this pole engineer thing at the church, I'm not agreeing with that pole dancing for Jesus.
Circus.
Whatever.
Circus gymnast on the pole.
If you guys have any comments about this subject here, you can please comment on it. We have a Twitter account. That's InYaChest at Twitter. We also have InYaChest. Gmail, you can submit your questions at InYaChest.com. And also, we want to thank you guys again for staying with us and supporting us. That's Steve right there. And I'm Horace, the Jamaican facade. Once again, keep up the good work and keep us in your minds. Out.
Thank you. You can click the sign us out, please.
Somebody push the button.
Like right there, the
button. Big black.